sorry. Okay, next speaker is John Leekley. John is the head coach for the men's rowing program here. Came up through the ranks, so to speak, rowed here, then went out and you worked for how many years at BC? 6 years. And at the high point, I guess it is, you would consider the high point of your career, he was the head of the page program for the House of Representatives. John really has a great grasp of knowledge about his topic. He runs a camp here. He's been a participant in camps. He's been to camps, working there, and participant in camps after. And I'll leave it up to you, John Leekley.
Yeah, this is in no way, though, a sales pitch for the camps that we run here. We do run camps here, obviously, but I'm going to talk about camps kind of in general, I think, a little bit, and maybe try to give you guys some alternative things to think about when you're talking to kids about camp. There's a ton of them out there nowadays. There's more every day, every year. I had a call from the University of Rhode Island this week who, a couple of guys there were looking to start camp and called us up for some advice, some logistics things that they're working on. So it's like every day. I looked at Rose K this morning. I think it's only 4 or 5 listed right now. But they change the listing every January, and by June or May, you're going to see, what, like 30 on there for all kinds of different stuff. When I was coaching in high school, I don't remember consciously, maybe Hank can tell me if it's something different, but I don't remember consciously pushing kids to go to camp. Show of hands, who actually says, yeah, you should go to Princeton, you should go to Navy, you should go to whatever. Who's doing that? Okay. Cool. Well, like I said, we're going to talk about some different things to think about. And the first kind of relates back to my experience on Capitol Hill. When I was in DC, 6 years with the Congressional Page Program, and between doing that, 4 years here, teaching some other high school, coaching in high school, and doing some other things. I've run into and had direct contact with something like 2,000 or 2,500 kids. I figured it out a couple weeks ago, in about 10 years. I don't know how that compares to what a teacher who was somebody who's taught full time, 6 classes a day for 10 years would do. But for me, just looking at that number, to me that seemed like a lot. It's not a number that I ever thought that I would see. So I've seen a lot of different kinds of students, and it's always seemed to me that the ones who were more mature, more engaged, more, I guess extrovert would be the best word. Not necessarily the best students, because they weren't the best students, grade-wise, but the ones that were just a lot of fun to have around, really bought into the things that we were doing, were the ones that had experiences, the ones that had gone out and done stuff, the ones that had traveled, the ones that had jobs, besides like serving ice cream at Dairy Queen, the ones that had been, I don't want to use the word around the block, but had been out and seen kind of the world. I think camps do that for our programs. I think if your kids go, especially the younger kids, the freshmen and sophomores, if they go to a camp and have a really good experience, they get in with a good coach, they get in with a group of good kids, I think that they'll come out of it, hopefully, with a certain self-esteem boost. And they come out of it with a self-esteem boost of, all right, rowing's cool, I'm good at rowing, this coach thinks I'm good, this coach pays attention to me a little bit. I met these other guys, these other gals, we're going to see them on the weekends. That enthusiasm that they're going to build, that they're going to gain, that they're hoping to gain at that camp during that time, that will affect the rest of your team. Maybe not directly, but I think that the ripple effect will be there. When I was in high school, I went to Paul VI High School in Fairfax, Virginia. Doesn't have a rowing team. Played basketball. Between my junior and senior year, I went to 2 camps. One called 5-Star, which to me was the best basketball camp out there. I think it's still probably the best one out there, even though you might not hear about it a lot. I went to another one called Metro Index. Those 2 weeks, it's been 15 years now since I went, those 2 weeks still carry to this day for me. A lot of valuable lessons, a lot of confidence. I went to this 5-star camp and I played with guys that are playing in the NBA right now. And I got killed the whole week. I was not a great, I was an average basketball player. I mean, it's probably one of the reasons I started wrong. But I spent the week at this camp and just, the amount of the amount of confidence that I gained at this campus. I learned how to work. I had a great coach. He was an assistant coach at the University of Ohio State at the time. I don't know where he is now, but he was a great coach who was 100% encouraging, even though I was probably, we had 10 guys on our team for the week, and I was probably number 9 or number 10 on the depth chart. But he was 100% encouraging to me. Said, I left there with feeling like I could do anything. And I had a really good senior year, and I ended up coming here actually to play basketball, played my freshman year before I decided to move on to bigger and better things and went into my office and begged to work on the room team. And I think one of the things what we should try to do, what we're trying to do here now with our team is try to get our kids to see something outside of our program. If all your kids see is just your program, like if all they see is just TC Williams or West Potomac, that's fine. You guys are in great programs. But they get out and see other programs, see other kids, get a different idea of what rowing is, and learn more about rowing from different perspectives. I think that what they'll bring back to the team will help a lot. Our team here, like most college teams, I think we're something like 80% or so of didn't row in high school, right? Or ish. We build our team around novice row. And just like me, Parker, who was up here earlier, is in his second year on the team. He didn't row in high school. We're encouraging these guys now to go out and row in the summer if they can. We've talked to Vesper about Parker a little bit and about some of the other guys that we have. We're trying to get a few of these guys to go up in the field and just take more strokes, take different strokes with different people, so that when they come back to Washington College, they know more than just Washington College rowing. Now what we're talking about with our team is a summer program. What I'm talking about, I think, with us is more just a week-long program. A couple of days, maybe just a weekend, even if that's it. But most of them, I think, run a week. I encourage that because there's very few kids that I see who can go year-round. At least at the high school level. I think the ones that do go year-round are usually the ones that are going to go on to some of the big-time programs. But I've seen a lot of burnout with kids who go from September to November, take 2 weeks off, start winter training in December, go through to June. Move right on to NAC or Thompson's or CRI or whatever, and then row through to September, take a few weeks off, and then start again in the fall. We've lost a couple of recruits here in the last couple of years who have come to campus who were good recruits, not top of the line, weren't pulling 620s or 615s, but pulling 650s. We're going to be good, solid additions to our program, and rowed for a year and then decided that they had enough. I will admit that I don't think that rowing at Washington College right now is as intense as rowing at some high school programs. So I think it takes a rare kid to row all year round. And I say that because most of you guys have started winter training. I don't start winter training until next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, Parker's going to spend about 6 hours a day on that hammer curve. But we haven't done anything since late October, early November, I think. I think there's obvious benefits to going to camp. They're going to hear things from a different coach. They're going to hear a different voice. And how long do you spend on one kid saying, stop scanning catch, he's scanning catch, he's scanning catch, he's scanning catch? Maybe it just takes a different voice to say exactly the same thing with one different twist, and all of a sudden they get it. There's also a lot of one-on-one. There's a couple of camps out there now that are touting their camp-to-coach ratio. All camps have good camp-to-coach ratio. No camp is going to have more than like a 1-8 or a 1-10 or a 1-5. It's a lot. We all know this. The individual attention like that, I mean, you can't give individual attention. I mean, if you're like me and you're coaching 3/8 on the water every day, it's really hard to find a bow seat in one of those boats and focus on him specifically. This is a really in-depth, intense 1 week of just solid attention from a coach. Maybe they learn a different skill. How many of you coach do sweep only in programs? How many do sculling only? Send them to a camp to scull. If you're a sweep program, send them to a camp to scull. If you're a sculling program, send them to a camp to sweep. Very little sculling in college, so it's it's very easy to switch. I think we all know that. But they get that experience again, and that's kind of the thesis of this whole talk. Because we want these kids to get as much experience as we can, doing different things. I'm not going to take 15 minutes. I'm going to stop a little earlier because there's a different subject I need to discuss. But what about sending them to a non-rowing camp? What about sending them to a strength and conditioning camp? What about sending them to a fitness camp? I know around the DC area, and I'm focused on that because that's where I spent most of my life, there was a bunch of send them to a camp like that where they learn how to be a better athlete. Better athlete usually is going to make a better rower. Just a thought. A couple years ago, I had a chance to go up to the Northeast Rowing Center, which is a great camp that they run up in Maine, but Bill Miller runs. And I spent the week up there, and I didn't coach. I just sat in a lunch with other coaches. I sat in a lunch with Jim Dietz from UMass and everywhere else. I sat in a lunch with Tony Johnson, who will be here later on today. Tony Kilders from MIT, who was at UVA for a while, earlier part of the last decade. Wendy Willard from Harvard, a bunch of just amazing coaches. The dividends that has paid, that week has paid for me as a coach is tremendous. This is great. Sit here, listen to Coach Gavin White when he comes later, Rob needs to stand up there and talk about Carson, earlier. Mike's a pretty good coach. Tony Johnson, when he comes there, sit and listen to all of these guys talk is amazing. It's wonderful. The bang for your buck that you're going to get by sitting in a lunch with another coach, to me, that's the best. To me, that's where I learned more than I ever could sitting here. Because I got to see how these guys interacted with the other guys that they coached. I got to see the drills that they did. I learned so much about different drills. I think that's helped us. Like, I don't know, Ashley over here tonight was our house, but I don't know if you know the difference between when I went to that camp and came back.
Yeah, there's definitely, you came back with like a little bit more. You were really excited after that. You were just like,
This is why I excited. But yeah, but I think if you can find, I think they a lot of coaching instructors will tout this, go sit in a lunch with another coach. Well, it's hard because it's hard for you to go sit in a lunch with another coach when that coach is practicing at the same time you are. Well, in the summer, they're not. I mean, maybe you have the summer off. And you would then say to me, well, come on, John, I have a real job. I can't leave on Tuesday at 10 a.m. to go sit in a lunch with another coach and I'm not getting paid for it. Well, yeah, no, but there's also weekends. And a lot of these camps run on the weekends too. Like the Naval Academy, they start Saturday night, they run Sunday, things like that. I would call a camp director. You can spend like a day or so, find a camp. Most of the camps list the coaches that they have online, and you can call the camp director, or if you know coaches or whatever, let them know you want to come. I think that was great for me. I think that would be great for you too. And that's my spiel on camps. And I have 3 minutes left, which is good. Changing the subject, 100%. If you are coming to the high school race that we are running here on May 1st of this year, and I would really like it if you came to the boathouse this afternoon, so that we can show you what we're doing, where to park trailers, where race course will be. The river's frozen over. We might actually be able to walk out on it if that's okay. It's like 12 degrees outside. It's got to be more. We have not run